talk about this embarrassing fucking cringe struggle session that Zohran Mamdani had with Reverend Al Sharpton. Before we get to this cringe bullshit clip in which Reverend Al Sharpton takes like a fucking minute and a half to set up this struggle session, let me address Zohran, okay? In case you just happen to see this, Zohran Mamdani. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck? Do you think we're stupid? Do you think we're stupid? First of all, there are more than just Jewish New Yorkers that live here, okay? I and others have given you a lot of grace because we know that these people are deranged and they've been witch hunting you about this for fucking months. But my patience is fixing to run out, especially since we already have a bunch of deranged Zionists running in this race in Eric Adams and Andrew Cuomo. We don't need you to repeat their fucking bullshit propaganda. You partially won because people like that you didn't capitulate to their bullying. But it looks like you are now. This fucking bullshit answer sounded like a scumbag politician. Sounds to me like you're throwing Palestinians under the fucking bus and those of us who want to free Palestine. This is ridiculous. Either you've already sold out and you haven't even won yet, or you're allowing them to bully you into saying this. Either way, it's not a good fucking look.
Has said and been involved in things that I've later said was misunderstood, and some things that I regretted. Mrs. Coretta Scott King told me, you got to watch language, got to watch what you say. Now, let's talk about anti-Semitism.
Let's not, because that's all you guys want to talk about. Did you guys know that there are over 800 different languages spoken in New York? New York City is the most diverse city in the world, and for some reason, anti-Semitism is the only thing they want to talk about.
New York City is the home of the largest Jewish population outside of Israel. The mayor must build a relationship, whoever the mayor becomes, trust in all communities of the city. The term globalized the intifada has become a flashpoint for Jewish New Yorkers who say they're concerned about how your views on the Israeli-Gaza conflict will influence how you govern the city. You said on Meet the Press in July, that's not language you would use, but you don't want to police the speech of others. But we both know words matter. The Department of Defense means something different than the Department of War. I've experienced this throughout my own civil rights career, and I've had to correct myself to deal with what people receive may not be what I meant. And words have
How long is this
consequences,
struggle
and
session
we
going
need
to go
examine our
on?
own positions to build unity.
Infatata. So when white people were doing the All Lives Matter routine, were you capitulating to their framing? A lot of white people found the phrase Black Lives Matter to be very offensive. Did you consult with white people and then change your language because of its impact?
Has your personal views on the phrase of global intifada changed since you've been running for mayor? Do you understand those that see it in a more threatening way than saying, I'm just not going to police other people's language?
This is so embarrassing.
And you know, when we won the primary election, I said on that stage that I know that millions of New Yorkers care deeply about what happens in Israel and Palestine, and I'm one of those New Yorkers. And I commit to reaching even further to understand disagreement, to wrestle with the complexities of those differing viewpoints. Because what this city deserves is a mayor that looks not only to represent the close to 600,000 New Yorkers that voted for me, but rather the 8.5 million people that call this city home. And in the meetings that I've had since that moment, I've met with Jewish elected officials, with rabbis, with community leaders.
Are we
and there was
talk
one
about
rabbi
them?
that spoke to me about how that phrase, for her, brought back
Or are we
memories
just
of
gonna
bus
keep
bombings in
censoring
Haifa,
Jewish
restaurant attacks in
feelings?
Jerusalem. And I knew that from what she was sharing with me that she had a fear, as she said, that could come home to New York City. And so in having that conversation with her, I knew that the gap between the intent that I have heard some New Yorkers share with the use of that language of calling for the end of the Israeli occupation of Palestinian land was disconnected from the impact it was having in that same conversation I was having with that rabbi. And so I have said, after having that conversation, that this is language I would discourage.
And Zohran, what the fuck was that answer? What the fuck was that bullshit answer? Did you just meet with J Street? Is that what the fuck this is? For these liberal fucking Zionist talking points? What about what Palestinians think? Did you consult with them? Did you ask them how it made them feel? Have you thought about taking a break from your Zionist talking point tour and listening to how the Palestinians feel about the phrase? How fucking stupid do you think we are? How fucking stupid? Also, the complexities, you're really doing the complexity bullshit right now. What a fucking cop-out. Except it's not complex. And you know it's not complex. So there's only two reasons why you'd be doing this. Either one, you're selling out like all lawmakers before you so that you can appease the Zionists and get power. Or you're afraid and they're intimidating you and you're allowing them to cow you. Regardless of what the reason is, you don't look like a leader. Leaders don't do this shit. And if you're not ready to take the hate that you had to have known was coming and the crazy opposition that you knew you were going to face from big corporations, the billionaires, and the Zionists, then why should I or any other New Yorker have any fucking confidence that you're going to stand up for our interests? And you know what? For the most part, I've been putting the blame on the politicians and the media because they are the ones that are not letting this die. At one point, Al Sharpton's like, people are very concerned about it. It's become a thing. No, they're not. People aren't concerned about it. It's you ghouls in the media and our political class. So mostly I've been putting on that. But you know what? Your answer is fucking bullshit. It's bullshit and you fucking know it's bullshit and it's utterly unacceptable. Unacceptable. If you think that you're gonna start doing this fucking J Street style liberal Zionist fucking horseshit in which we center Jewish feelings all the time. Cause we're not having any conversations about centering Muslim and Arab feelings despite the fact that hate crimes are up against them. But instead of standing by what the fuck you originally said and all of us had your back, you decided you were gonna do this shit. And no, I won't be letting this go because even though as a New Yorker, my focus is on the fact that I can't afford fucking food or rent. And I would like for that to be the main focus, but you know what? Your answer in this kind of fucking capitulation tells me what the fuck type of time you're on. When are you gonna meet with Palestinian Arabs and how they feel? Because you keep talking about how you're meeting with rabbis and talking about how it feels for them and how it makes them feel. I haven't heard you say anything recently about meeting with Muslims and Arabs and how they feel about that saying. Where you be? And who is this for? Because no matter how much you try to fucking capitulate to them, it's never gonna be enough. They're always going to hate you. They're going to try to destroy you no matter what. So maybe you should focus on the people that fucking brought you to the dance.